Hello everyone, today we'll be building the Circuit Scribe drone builder kit. So this is a fun small drone, pretty simple to assemble, just a couple components as you can see here for power and control and for flight. So let's go ahead and take this drone out of the box, show you what's inside. So you're going to be pretty much opening this box from the open tabs like this, and you're going to be greeted by the drone builder blueprints and the quick starter guide. So we can go ahead and take a look at those. You're going to be able to pretty much take notes on the back with the flight notes, and it shows you a couple other things such as how to charge the battery, the description of the components and such. And this is the, like I said, the quick start guide, so how to assemble it as fast as possible. Let's go ahead and set that to the side. Here we have the cardboard arms. So these are going to be useful later on when we do the second assembly method. This is just extra cardboard to make your own arms. Here we have the Circuit Scribe ink pen. We're going to go ahead and use that later on for the second assembly method. We can set that to the side. And here we have 4 propellers and motors. As you can see, there's black motors and white motors. These are going to be color reference to when attaching them to the arms and to setting them equal to the exact orientation for the drone hub. So here we have the drone hub in the center. We have the camera that's on board, the red LED indicator, and here we have extra propellers and the battery charging cable. Here we have the battery itself that pretty much just clips onto the top of the drone hub like this. And then we have the battery charging station. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so now that we have all the components laid out outside of the box, we're going to go ahead and start naming a few. So starting off over here towards the right, inside this bag we have the cable for the battery and the battery charging station. So it's going to connect just to the port over here on the side. It's a micro USB type, such as used in Android phones or in it's a pretty common connection. So once you have it connected, then you're gonna use this is the battery itself. It's gonna clip right onto the battery charging station as such. Just make sure it's properly oriented, and once it's tight fitted on there, you're gonna want to just go ahead and carry this towards a charging port anywhere, and it's gonna be blinking red, and once it stops blinking red and it's just red all the way, it's gonna turn off when it's fully charged. So now over here we have the PCB arm, so it's for the easy assembly method for us to go ahead and get on with the drone building. So we're gonna go ahead and set the cardboard and the ink pen off to the side, and that's because that's gonna be for the second assembly method, which is gonna be drawing the circuit lines ourselves. So the simple method is just getting these two PCB arms together, then clipping it onto the drone hub as shown here. Just want to make sure you align the metal tabs of the drone hub to the metal clips, and you are gonna need to apply some force. Don't be afraid to add force onto this. It's gonna be proper and necessary for to make sure that it's inserted all the way and that it's properly oriented, and so that it's perfectly balanced as well. That's going to be very important for the propellers, since if one of them it's just off by such a minute angle or such, it's going to affect the flight conditions. So once we have that all done and ready, we're going to go ahead and attach some motors. Like I had mentioned before, the black motor is going to have a symbol. As you can see here, it's a triangle. We're going to want to orientate that towards the triangle on the drone hub, as you can see here. So the triangle goes with the black motor and the circle is going to go with the white motor. So we're going to go ahead and attach this one as such. It has a sort of lift to make sure that the motor goes in all the way. So now we have a white motor, like I said, goes onto the circle. We're just going to go ahead and attach it the same way that we did on the other ones. Like I said, add some pressure in there to force it and make sure that it's tightly fitted. Then now we apply the black motor, make sure that it's triangle, like once again. If we don't apply it properly towards the, like I said, the triangle in the circle, then when controlling the actual drone, with the CS Flight app. There's going to be some complications because it's not going to be recognizable. Usually this is just for left, right, and up, down orientation. So we're just giving it a double check to make sure that they're all tightly fitted on there. Like I said, so we have everything parallel and perfectly vertical for flight purposes. So yeah, this is pretty much the simplest way of assembling. So we are done with that, and now we are gonna go ahead and show you guys how we do the second assembly method. Like I said, we charge the battery before we begin any of this to make sure that you have the battery ready. We take it off of the battery charging station once it's ready, uh, attach it to the drone hub over here at the top, and yeah, should be ready to go. Now let's go ahead and move to the second assembly method. Alright, so now that we have completed the easiest assembly, we're going to go ahead and move on to doing the sort of a little more complicated just because we do our own circuit lines. So we're going to go ahead and take our Circuit Scribe pen. What's really magnificent about this pen is that it uses a conductive silver ink pen that it's used for creating your own circuit lines. Pretty much allows for the flow of current between the drone hub towards the actual motors and propellers. So we're gonna go ahead and just take out these two arms from our cardboard set, and we're gonna go ahead and just begin um, drawing the circuit lines on here. You can see that you want to pretty much set the PCB arm next to the cardboard arm for reference to make sure that you have them pretty much properly, I'd say, oriented. So we are gonna begin drawing our lines. So if you have the pen stored for quite a bit, it is gonna be kind of difficult to get the flow out of the pen, and that's just because the pen had set on either one end of the pen or on its side. So just make sure to shake it properly, do a couple of doodling to get that flow out. So as you can see that I took care of that and I begin drawing. Um, I am fast forwarding this process just because we're going to go ahead and take care of both sides of both arms. But yeah, you're going to want to just make sure to do this for both sets. All right, so now that we have it filled out all the way, we are just going to give it a double check to make sure that, like I said, everything in there is filled. Obviously, the thicker the circuit line is, the more filled it is, the more flow of current that's going to occur between the drone hub to the actual motor. So you just want to make sure that it's as thick as possible, as filled as possible, and set it off to the side over here to dry. We're gonna begin on our other arm, and like I said, we're gonna do the same process. Once this is completed, we're gonna take the other one, flip it, do the other end, and then we're just gonna repeat the same process on the other side. Alright, so now that we have both cardboard arms completed, we're going to go ahead and join them the same way that we did with our PCB arms. And then we go ahead and grab our drone hub to make sure that we begin attaching. It's going to be a little bit easier to attach to the drone hub just because it's not as rigid as the PCB arms. But you still want to make sure that most of the clip covers the area of your conductive ink. So that's to allow the actual proper flow in between the drone hub and the motors. So we begin attaching our motors with the same color and geometry reference, the triangles and the circles. And yeah, so should be ready to go once we attach our battery. And we're gonna go ahead and show you guys how to connect it to your CS Flight app. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is download the CES Pilot app as we follow the quick start guidelines. So you're going to want to download it onto your iOS device or your Google Home, from your Google Home Store, the App Store, or your Samsung Store, whichever mobile device you're using to control this. Once you have it downloaded, you're going to want to go first to complete step 4, which is opening your device Wi-Fi settings and connecting to the CS drone network. We're going to go ahead and turn on the drone hub by holding down the black button underneath the drone hub. You're going to see the red light start blinking, and this means that it's ready to connect. So your Wi-Fi drone hub should start showing up somewhere in your Wi-Fi settings once you have that ready. As you can see here, there we go. Have it connected. It's getting connected. The red light will not stop blinking until you open up your CS Pilot app, and you have to allow access to the camera to make sure that you get visual from the first-person camera feed, like this. And there we go. As you can see, we have visual. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and switch on right here the tilt control, and you can see we have visual of my living room. We're gonna go ahead and set this down, and the button to take off and landing is right up here towards the right. To start pretty much arming the drone, we open our joysticks towards the left, and as you can see here, we have an issue with this wide motor, so we're gonna go ahead and fix it very quickly. It's probably just the circuit line. We're gonna go ahead and take care of that. Alright, so we have gone ahead and taken care of the motor. It was just a bad propellers, but thankfully that's why we have extra propellers inside the charging bag, the battery charger bag, as I mentioned before. We're going to go ahead and arm the joysticks once again, make sure that we have live feed going on, and to charge to arm the drone, we just move our joysticks towards the outer left and right. There we go. And yeah, to disarm, you're gonna want to just move them closer towards the center till the propeller stop completely. And yeah, I just went ahead and lifted here to show you guys they have it has quite a bit of power. Why don't we go ahead and take this out to the field and give you guys a field test. So thank you guys for watching and hope you enjoy.